hmm
Thanks for calling. This is Alex Pham at Direct My Loans. It appears that you received a notice in the mail.
Yeah, I did.
Wonderful. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is David.
Okay, David. So, do you have that notice in front of you?
I do.
All right. So, on the upper left, do you have a reference ID?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. So, here I got your information. It appears that you live on a
Yeah, that's me.
beautiful. And then, we sent you a notice that was highly targeted, and based on the information that we have, it does appear that you may be eligible to improve the terms of your existing loan.
Mhm.
So I'm taking a peek here at your home. It looks like, oh, you bought this property way back in 2022. Does that sound right?
Yeah, just after COVID.
Yeah, and at that time, it appears you purchased the home for about 450,000. Sound right?
Yep, that sounds right.
Okay. And I would anticipate your balance on your mortgage right now is about 440.
No, it's actually no. Yeah, you're probably right around 440. That sounds right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got a beautiful home. So it looks like it's pretty turnkey. It looks like a new development. Um, you done anything else to the home?
Um, Repainted the inside, but outside now it's the same.
All right. And then, that notice, it looks like, you definitely have built some equity. So there's an opportunity to, take some equity out of your home. And then, also there's an opportunity to see if we could improve the terms of your loan, maybe reduce your monthly payment. Is
Okay.
that what caught your attention?
Well, I'm always want to save money if I can overall, but this situation I need to get some cash out.
And what were you looking to do with the cash?
My daughter's getting married, so we're gonna throw her a nice wedding.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks.
When do you guys plan on, doing the
It's
whole
towards the
wedding?
end of it's towards the end of the year, but I want to get the money ahead of time so it's not scrambling at the last minute.
Gotcha.
But no,
And
we still got to pay
then,
people.
okay, and I suspect you guys might be kind of, supplementing, the expenses through, I suspect, some credit cards.
I haven't spent the money yet. I don't want to have to use the credit cards. Ideally, want to use the equity I have in the house to get it. But if I need to take on credit card debt, I'm trying to avoid that route.
Okay. And then, based on what I'm seeing, it looks like you probably have right about 60,000 in equity right now. Um,
Okay.
Based on what what do you think your home is worth?
So a couple homes have been sold this year, and they sold for around 515,000.
Okay. So I see that house, right. I think it's two streets over.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
probably
similar
drive
build.
through. Yeah. So you're familiar with that home?
Yeah,
And then it looks
with
like
the
right
whole
when you
open house and
exit.
everything.
Yeah. And then I see like if you were right where you exit, there was another one. And yeah, actually, one of them sold about 525. The other one sold for 575. Oh, the other one
Okay,
looks like they got something going on in the backyard. They got a pool. Is that an ADU I see maybe? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Right. And then, in regards, to your current situation, outside of, coming up with some funds for the wedding, have you seen, you know, the cost of living, increase for you in your household?
I mean, yeah, groceries are more expensive, but I mean, we were always coming out ahead anyways, but now we're just not coming out as much ahead. So that's kind of what's going on.
Okay. And then do you guys even have any type of like reserves to fall back on in the event if there's emergencies?
Not enough to be comfortable with. I'm talking like 10 grand maybe.
Okay. And then I suspect you probably just have the standard 9 to 5 job where a little bit of your income is going towards like your 401k. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely the 401k.
And then I see that Leslie's also on the title of the house. Is
Mhm.
she working right now?
Yeah, she is.
All right. And then what do you think, your monthly income is right now?
Uh, it's probably around $5,000 a month.
All right. And then what do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant.
Right. And it's pretty much a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Yep, most boring job you could think of.
And for your wife, what does she do for a living?
She's a nurse.
And I know nurses sometimes they have interesting schedules, overtime. If you
Yeah.
were to
She
guess, what do you think she earns per month?
she's making about the same. She might make a
Oh,
little bit more, but it's pretty close.
okay. So safe to say within your household, you're earning about $120,000 annually gross.
I haven't done the math, but that sounds somewhere in the wheelhouse.
Okay. And then how much is your monthly mortgage payment right now?
I want to say it's like 2,800.
Okay. So that's probably leaving you roughly probably about I'd say about 40% of your gross income to live on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
with gross, with net, so when everything's said and done, you guys are pretty much, outside of, including utilities, it looks like you probably have what, $3,000 to, pay for groceries and all that other good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That sounds about right.
Okay. And then do you currently like have like some car loans?
No, I used a lot of the cash savings that we had to buy a car because we needed to buy a new one, but I just paid it in cash, so there's no loan on it.
Okay.
But my
And
insurance cost sure as heck went up.
all right. And do you recall what the current rate is on your existing mortgage?
Don't quote me, but I think it's like 4.5.
4.5? All right, that sounds
Yeah,
about
so
right.
somewhere around there, maybe a little higher, but it's not 5.
Yeah. So you probably it was, because you bought the home right around, the middle of 2022, and that's kind of when things were adjusting. But yeah, you definitely got in, at a rate that was the going rate at that time. Do you by chance have a mortgage statement nearby?
I can probably find one.
Okay. Well, if you look at your phone right now, you're going to notice that I sent you a text message. Came from a 949 number, and again, my name is Alex Pham. There's all my contact information. Also includes a little bit about our company, so you know that you're definitely talking to someone who's federally licensed, and then some online reviews as well for direct my loans, and then we are basically backed by AFN, American Financial Network. So it's almost like um, or I'm sorry, Lexus and Toyota, right? So the nice thing about Direct My Loan, we are a direct lender. However, we do also have resources where we can look outside at some options with other lenders that may have better programs based on your specific needs, which I hear you loud and clear. You're looking to take some equity out to pay for your daughter's wedding. And is that going to be what, 20,000, 50,000?
Uh, way she's looking at it and the things that wants to go on, it's probably going to be towards 50, but I'm hoping it's going to be kind of less.
Ah,
But
totally.
I only have one daughter, so
Oh, okay.
hopefully she doesn't get
So
married twice. She's not paying on a thing for the second one.
right on. So I think you saw the text come through. Do you mind taking a picture of that mortgage statement?
Oh yeah. Second. I just logged in and so I'll send you a screenshot of it right now.
Okay. And then, when you're on that app, there's probably like a little hamburger, looks like three little horizontal lines. If you click on it, you will be able to access like a PDF of actual like the mailed statement. I know many go paperless, but if you're able to navigate and find that, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
I sent it over to you.
Okay. Oh, okay, beautiful. All right, so I'm taking a peek at it right now. Yeah, your mortgage balance is much what we stated. Yeah, you do have the rate, 4.25. Um, Definitely have the equity position to do this. Based on, what I'm hearing, everything's checking out, but I want to ensure that I scan every single opportunity that may be out there for you and Leslie. So with that being said, one of the things I need to do is I got to take a look at your credit profile. And the way I'm able to do that is we do what's called a soft credit pull. It doesn't impact your credit, doesn't show, an inquiry or anything like that. It's just a way that we can gauge, your payment history. And more importantly, if there's any, red flags, I'd love to share that with you. So can you please confirm your date of birth?
Yeah, it's gonna be July 31st, 84.
And can you please confirm your social security number?
It's gonna be,
All right. Do I have your permission to view your credit profile?
you said it's a soft bit of pull, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So I'll
that's
text
fine.
you
Got it.
right now. I'm going to send you pretty much the definition of what a soft credit pull. The soft credit pull, has come into fruition over the last, 3 to 4 years, just due to the fact that, a lot of homeowners, aren't really applying for mortgages. They're worried about the impact it will have on the credit. But as a consumer, we all have the right to, shop for things without having to, take all these hits and whatnot. So it's actually a benefit by having an organization able to do a soft pull. So let me go ahead and do that if that's okay with you.
Yeah, good. Not a problem. That's why
All
I called.
right. So I'm taking a look at your credit, right? And again, I'm only looking at yours right now. We could definitely add in Leslie here. So yeah, it looks like you have a pretty clean bill here on your credit. Your credit right now is right about a 680. And did you know that there's a couple credit cards that are showing up? I don't know if this might be someone like that's an authorized user, like your wife or maybe your daughter. Were you aware of
Could be.
those?
Yeah, we have some cards. I don't know if she's using them or not.
Okay. Well, when I take a look at it right now, there's roughly about $12,000 of debt between three accounts, which would be the City, Chase, and Amazon. And
Hmm.
between those debts, yeah, it looks like on average, you folks are paying right about an 18% interest rate. In between the three, your payment is about $550, just on the minimum payments.
I actually didn't know about all that.
Yeah, so when we take a peek at it, with your mortgage, principal, interest, tax, insurance, you're paying about 2,200 plus the other 500. So we're at about $2,700 right now, based on your liabilities between your mortgage and your debt. Um, it looks like there were some inquiries. I think you were looking at some finance options for your car, so I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Beautiful. And then, do you intend this property to be your forever home, or once you're, nesting, are you
Mm,
thinking you and Les are going to bounce?
I mean, we don't have any plans to move, but we're not like heart set on staying here.
Okay. Do you guys ever have talks between yourselves where one of the
Not
goals
nothing
is to,
serious.
yeah, pay off your home in your retirement or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Love to be. I would love to have a home that's paid off in retirement. But
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, I think based on what I'm seeing, we can definitely satisfy, both your goals. Number one, get the funds for your daughter's wedding. But another thing that now you're kind of figuring out, we could get rid of that credit card debt where in essence, you're paying $500 a month and you're literally paying less than 3% towards the balance of the actual debt. So I think that's going to, help you with your cash flow so that when you take on the new loan to get the cash out, there's not going to be a massive change regarding what you pay today. So
Okay.
let's take a look at this. Um, by chance, do you have maybe like a recent pay stub for at least yourself, or maybe one with for your
It's all
wife?
electronic. I
Okay.
don't have a paper.
Okay.
I
I
could
know,
probably log in and get it, but do you
all
need
right.
that right now?
I think, since I got you on the phone, I might as well just collect everything so there's not any back and forth. And I want to make sure that what we offer you, is going to be approved and it's like legitimate versus just kind of throwing out numbers. I think, it's very important that I'm very transparent with you and I can provide you with, the proper diagnosis and more importantly, give you a prescription here to
Oh,
satisfy your goals. But if you don't have them, that's fine. I know some folks, a lot of people did their taxes in the last 6 months. maybe in your email or anything, do you have anything with like your W-2 stubs by chance?
Probably. I can get that over to
Okay.
you.
Okay. Well, during the interim, because what's going to happen is I need to definitely review everything. I don't want to, you know, jump the gun and not, give you the opportunity to see what all your options are. So let's see here. It looks like I do have time tomorrow at 3:30. Would you be available to take my call at 3:30 and have your wife present?
I don't know if she's working tomorrow. I'll find out. I'll be off because I just got off work. That's why I called you guys. Um, I don't know her schedule, but I can definitely find out and let you know when I send you over
Okay.
the W-2.
Okay. And then typically, when are you guys usually together? Is it during dinner time?
It just depends on her shift. Sometimes she has to work nights, sometimes she has to work mornings. It's not a consistent schedule, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, let's do this. I have an opening towards the end of my shift. It looks like I could schedule something on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Would that work for you at least for 6 o'clock?
Yeah, for me that's fine. I'm off. I'm up at 3:30. Her schedule is the one that fluctuates.
Okay. But
It's
would you
on
say
it's
there's
on the
all
fridge. It's on the
okay,
fridge at home. I'm not home yet. I just haven't looked
okay,
at it.
all right. And for where, okay, so I'll go ahead and put it in at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And would there be any reason that you might miss the 5 o'clock? Because I know we're just kind of, scheduling this now.
if I don't know your number, give me your phone number. That way I can put it on my phone. That way I know it's
Okay,
you. But no, I don't imagine so.
okay. So if you look at the text message in the body, you're gonna notice my
Oh yeah,
phone number.
there it
Yeah,
is.
you'll see it
Perfect.
there. You'll see my email and everything. And then I'm gonna send you an automated little text here with your
Okay.
confirmation for our appointment time. But with that being said, are there any questions you have?
No, not right now. That was it. Yeah, hope I can get a good deal.
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time, David. You should see that little appointment that I just sent to you. And then,
Yep, just came through.
other than that, yeah, if you have any questions around, please, give me a call or send me a
Okay.
text, and I'll definitely do my best to answer your question. If I don't know, I'll find
Oh,
out.
okay. Well, I can
All right.
text you on
So,
this number. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
definitely.